before we dive into our regular agenda, we'd like to recognize some special guests with us today. First, it's my pleasure to welcome Zahler and Vanessa Mora from the Reeb Center. Oh, that's outstanding. The Reeb Center celebrates a decade of impactful service in Columbus's South Side. As a vital community hub, it empowers residents through education, job training, social services. Ali and Vanessa, we invite you to join us at the podium right here to my right to share more and update us about the Reeb Center's incredible accomplishments over the past 10 years. I just can't believe it's been 10 years since Reeb has opened. What a fabulous facility. The real question for us around Reeb Center is why haven't we replicated in all the four directions of this great community? What the Reeb Center is doing is just outstanding and amazing. So please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Commissioner Boyce. We're so grateful to be here after 10 years of impact. It's hard to believe. I have the same question. We're ready and willing to go across town and continue to grow this model. We know it works. Last year alone, we had 49,000 visits to the Reeb Center, to our partners, and to our direct programs. And included in that is 5,500 individual clients that were served. We're serving a majority unhoused population that is growing dramatically, not only in Central Ohio, but specifically on the South Side. We're in the 43207 zip code, the Reeb neighborhood. We are seeing a lot of folks that are opening up camps nearby our center that are in need of services, primarily basic needs, and then from there, case management, needing someone to walk with them through the services available to them, not only in the Reeb Center, but in the Central Ohio area. The Reeb Center has changed dramatically since we opened. We are now acting as more of a crisis center. We used to serve a lot of folks that needed preventative care that we were catching right before the crisis. But now we're seeing folks that are in the crisis. They have been evicted. They're going to lose their homes next week. They can't pay their taxes. And so we are advocates on the front lines saying, hey, we're seeing this growth. We need to grow our agency and resources to be able to really meet the need. And you know, our team is small but mighty. We have 11 staff. 4 frontline staff are serving folks that are coming in every day. With 9 tenants in the building, it's quite a handful, especially in the mornings. We have 300 folks coming to visit our Mid-Ohio Food Collective Kitchen Cafe. That's triple the amount of folks that were served pre-COVID. So when we're talking about need, it's very great on the South Side. I know that's not something that is unfamiliar to the commissioners. You're seeing it across Central Ohio. In the next 10 years, when we think about where we want to be, we're really thinking about the growth of our team, additional social worker support. We've partnered with Community Shelter Board to expand our team, to expand our access to resources, specifically access to housing resources, which are, you know, hard to come by, and of course, the first line of defense, the most important way to address the need that we're seeing. So we're really grateful for the support that we're receiving. We're very optimistic about the folks that we're reaching and the success that we're having pushing folks out of crisis, pushing folks out of homelessness. It's a difficult challenge, but we take pride in the work that we're doing and the relationships that we've built, the trust that we have built on the South Side. So thank you so much for the opportunity to receive this acknowledgement. I see my colleague, my boss, Zahler, just stepped into the space. So thank you, Ali, for your leadership, championing us in our work for the last 10 years.
Boss, you want to come up and say anything?
Sure.
Yeah. So that's all right.
Good morning.
Vanessa covered everything. She is an amazing colleague. Thank you all for having us here this morning. It's been a wonderful 10 years. I've actually been with the Reeb Center since we opened our doors in 2015 and got to see the growth of our organization. And as one staff member to now 11, it's just been great to have the support of our city and our county to be able to continue the great work that we're doing. As Vanessa mentioned, we are serving our highest homeless population and highest drug-addicted population. And since COVID, it has been a struggle. We continue to fight the fight, and it will be an interesting year and years to come. but we are excited to continue to be a backbone agency to the south side of Columbus, bringing different organizations together and really uplift that one-stop shop model to make sure that our most vulnerable citizens can come to one location with the people that they trust in a building that they trust to receive all of those services. So thank you for having us, and we're really excited to celebrate 10 years this year. So thank you.
And thank you for your work. I don't know, Commissioner Grado may have something to add, but I'll just say, I know I speak on behalf of my colleagues when I say thank you for the partnership. Thank you for the work. And you really just can't talk about Reeb without talking and mentioning Tanny Crane and her leadership and advocacy. I think for projects like that, there's always been a lot of settlement efforts and different things on the south side, but for projects like that to take off the way they have, you need a champion, someone from the community that is not only willing to be the advocate, but to help generate the resources to do it. And that's what makes that partnership so great and so unique. As you know, Franklin County, we believe deeply in investing in addressing poverty and growing the strength of our community, those perhaps who are most vulnerable amongst us. And so I know I speak for my colleagues when I say we see you as partners, and we appreciate the work, and we're happy to recognize their work and continue the relationship for many years to come. So, Commissioner Grady, you want to add anything?
Well, Commissioner Boyce said to use the right words. Partnership's the right way to talk about it. And Tanny and Jane have always been great partners. They brought us down there from the very beginning, and created partnerships on the south side with and all the different organizations that are a part of the Reeb Center, but also the other organizations within the neighborhood, and so they've created partnerships with all those different organizations on the south side, and so I think that was their vision from the very beginning, was creating partnerships with not just the city and the county, but all the other organizations that make up the family down there on the south side. So we appreciate being a part of it, and so thank you for all the hard work. It is pretty amazing that it's been a decade. So, but we're glad you're here today, and we're happy to help celebrate with you.
We'll present with resolution right here up front. Aren't these great? It was like, you get all these free things, and you throw them away. I was like, this one is outstanding. I give them away, throw them away. There's some of them say,